Randy here playing Farming Simulator 19 on Nowhere, Kansas. And Nowhere, Kansas, everyone has a lot of chaff on it right at the moment here. In fact, as far as chaff goes, everyone, I was hoping to try to have this field done by this episode, and I am close, everyone. A second chopper is done, but we still have 2 choppers left on the field here yet. And this is what we have left. There's not a whole lot. There's, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows. And actually, do we have one chopper's about to finish? No, that's a truck. That is a truck. We got this chopper up here. Looks like it has about 2.5 rows left to go. No, I need to get some repair on these poor choppers and headers and trucks, don't I? Oh my, I just seen that. Oh, that bar down there is 0. There is nothing left. Wow. 100 and... Oh, that's on the truck. What's on the chopper? 140 hours on this chopper. About 140 hours on the chopper. Oh my goodness. So yeah, for those who don't think we've been chopping for a while here, of course, what did you do down here? Yeah. Okay, every now and then, everyone, you have to sort course play out. It's pretty good, but every now and then, it's just little oddities like this that happen. Doesn't happen all the time, but, and for the most part, as I was mentioning here last episode as well, the John Deere choppers have been a little more, or a little less problem than the Krone chopper. I don't know why, everyone, but that Krone chopper, every time we was turning around, it was getting stuck with something. I don't know why that was, but maybe the BCG trucks just didn't like the Krone chopper or something. I don't know. Kept trying to take it out, but and for those who wonder, well, the Krone chopper was in the lead. Yeah, it was in the lead, everyone. But keep in mind there was a John Deere that was in front of that. And this John Deere finished 91 hours in. Took 91 hours for this John Deere chopper to finish the field. Compared to the Krone here at 142 hours. So yes, that's basically another 50 hours here that Krone and the other John Deeres on the field have wasted. So keep that in mind. Anyway, anyone have a guess as to how much chaff is currently in the silo? Keep in mind, everyone, we're not quite done yet. I don't know how much is on the field. There's probably not a whole lot, but we'll definitely be getting a little more than what's in there. Yes, anyone have a guess what's currently in here? I did the calculations here before I started recording, and keep in mind the trucks have been dumping since then, so it might have gone up a little bit, but I don't think it's gone up a whole lot here since I did the calculations there. But yes, anyone have a guess? Keep in mind I've also already pulled out, I've probably pulled out 1 million or 2 million liters here so far, but just counting what's in here, everyone. We got 52,000 tons of chaff in here. 52,000 tons. Now you're maybe thinking, well, that don't sound like that much. That's only 52,000. Keep in mind, I'm using the unit convert mod, so it is in tons, not liters. If you were to convert that number over to liters, everyone, I came up with 135 million liters of chaff. 135 million liters of chaff in this silo. This silo, again, holds 500 million. So, everyone, when I said I needed a super extremely OP silo, I was not kidding. This silo is, yeah, a little over a quarter full. By the time we're all said and done, it's probably going to be almost a third full. But, yep, I'm still sticking with my guess. I'm probably just under 150 million. So, yeah. For the couple of you in the comments that said, well, maybe get 10 million, 15 million, 20 million chaff, you might have been off by just a little bit. Just a little bit. So, yes, there's a lot of chaff in there. I was planning on kind of maybe doing something about that here this episode, but I kind of really would like to have the field finished, everyone, before I start pulling out of that silo. Working on hopefully an OP version here of the Buster's fermenting silo. In fact, actually, Legendary Tater sent me a modified version. I was going to start working on it myself, but he actually beat me to it. He sent me I think he just modified the capacity, I think. So, and I don't know. I didn't ask him what he modified the capacity to. But, oh, hello, inside a truck. So, yes, as far as I know, like I said, he modified the, no, this is not the Buster. That's the, well, that's a TMR. That's Buster's too, but that's TMR. Fermenter. Fermenter's over here. So, yeah, he modified the capacity of the fermenter here. I do want to look and see if I can up the production rate here as well, because, let's face it, everyone, how long is it going to take to convert 150 million liters, roughly, of chaff into silage? Yeah, this thing might have OP capacity. Well, this one doesn't yet, but it will. And I don't know about the conversion rate, though. I mean, we don't need it to take 100 days to convert it. That would not be good. So, okay, speaking of the cows probably need to be fed. Wow, they are completely out of mixed rations. How did that happen? Oops. Okay. Someone hasn't been doing their job again. Apparently, I missed feeding the cows here again at some point. I don't know how long the game's been running here, everyone, but it has been running a while. And apparently, I went through a day and I did not realize it. Oh, well. Oops. All right, feed the cows quick. Yeah, their health is probably not doing the greatest, is it? Yes, please wait. Saving content. Wrong menu again, anyway. You done saving yet? There we go. 53. Ooh, ouch. Okay, these haven't lost their health yet. The Shires, they sure are not doing particularly well. Oh, and we're going to need some serious TMR here as well. Also have, of course, they're working on transferring hay from the Field 3 silo. If you remember from last episode when I said Courseplay, I was going to have Courseplay work on that. Yeah, Courseplay wasn't really working on that. Courseplay kept getting stuck by the silo over there for some reason. I don't know why. He would not fill up. He'd stop just short of the refill and would not go any further. I don't know why that was. I've never seen that before. Typically, everyone, when you create a selling course, the start point is where Courseplay starts. In this case, everyone, Courseplay was just randomly stopping short of the start point. It just, I don't know why, everyone. I don't know why. But anyway, ended up re-recording that course. And I put both the start point and the stop point underneath the silo. So it's like, there, take that, Courseplay. So both the start point is under the silo and the stop point. So that seems to be working, I guess. Because, yeah, there he goes right there. That's his second load now here this episode already. So he's making progress. Trying to get all the hay that's up in that silo down to this silo. So I can take it from this silo and bring it down to the fermenter. That's the idea anyway. I'm going to need some more, or not fermenter, to the TMR. Got to remember which one I have over here. When I got both the fermenter. The fermenter's on our right there. TMR is on our left, the one we're heading to right now. And let's see what's there. Do we have enough TMR in here? I never actually checked how much do I actually have in here. Oh, we're actually full. 500,000 liters. Not bad. Okay, cool. Or 165 tons. Wow, 165 tons. That's just like such a much smaller number than 500,000, isn't it? 165 tons doesn't seem like that much anymore, does it? Oh well, it is what it is. Just a reminder here, by the way, everyone, if you'd like to join us on the RDAllen multiplayer servers, you are welcome to do so. And of course, if you just want to join us on TeamSpeak as well, you can also do that. Again, RDAllen TeamSpeak server information is down below. As a reminder, we do use TeamSpeak here on the RDAllen servers. Currently on Clover Creek on the server I typically play on. Again, that's server 3. And we also have Medicine Creek up on server 2. And along with that, everyone, we're probably actually, Medicine Creek has been so popular, we're actually maybe considering starting a second Medicine Creek server. So yes, if you're interested in joining on either Clover Creek or Medicine Creek, you're welcome to do so. And join us on TeamSpeak. And of course, for those of you who have not seen Medicine Creek, haven't really checked it out myself. I mean, I've seen a little bit on it, but haven't looked at it myself personally yet. It seems like that is like the most popular U.S. style map at the moment. Unfortunately, it's also like very buggy as well, but oh well. And apparently the mod author is working on a second version here. Okay, definitely going through the mixed rations here now that the cows are completely out. Per the Seasons mod, mixed rations here are supposed to last 2 in-game days. Just my experience, everyone, that's pushing it to get 2 in-game days. Seems like more like a day and a half. That's usually about what I figure. Yeah, you can definitely push it a little bit further, but not much more than that. Okay, there we go. And yeah, at this point, everyone, we're feeding our cows here with our own TMR. We're not having to buy it anymore. Of course, it took us a while to get to this point here. We had to get the silage and the hay and the straw there, which is why I started out by purchasing the TMR. Otherwise, everyone, we would have had to wait until now at this point in the game here to buy the cows. And just, again, with the way Seasons mod works with the cows here, that just would have delayed the cows even more yet, which I already find a bit ridiculous. Yes, everyone, I do understand it is realistic. I do understand that. But at the same time, I think some exceptions need to be made because at some point, okay, realism versus the amount of gameplay you have here. I mean, come on now. I mean, who wants to wait a whole in-game real-life year to harvest your crops in the game? To what extent are we going to push the realism, right? Okay, let's maybe get some more stuff in the TMR mixer there. I don't have that set up yet in any way, shape, or form for transferring. Just been doing that manually here so far. Let's see what's here. Transfer. Yeah, why don't you just drive the course? We'll keep the chaff of transferring there. I think there's room in the fermenter there yet. Nope, accidentally shut it off. So used to having to restart my vehicles here when I get back. Even though I have manual ignition turned on, they still shut off yet. Great idea there, Giants. Love that. Just love it. Okay, so yeah, anyway, hopefully everyone, by next episode, hopefully the silage field will finally be done there, or a cornfield there. We're getting close, everyone. We are getting close, and I don't know what's up with that missing strip there. Yes, I've been looking at that. I don't know what Courseplay did there. To be honest, probably don't really want to know either, so... Courseplay still going. Still going yet. You can see the end of the field, finally. Finally. Wow, yes, talk about, I mean, 100 and... Okay, that's the truck again. 100 and... Wait, how's that one have 127 hours on it? Huh. Oh, speaking of which, repair. Oh, I forgot about that one. Yes, let me do the repair here a minute. I wonder why that one has so much less hours on it than the rest. That seems kind of weird. I mean, oh well, whatever. Not quite as many trucks needing repair here either. I did stop another 2 trucks. So again, I'm keeping 2 trucks per chopper here at this point, pretty much running. Seems like that works out pretty good. Start getting any more on the field than that, and things just start getting messy, especially as we get closer to this end of the field here as well. As noted, I really should probably have the start-stop point for the unload course there on the opposite end of the field. But again, this is where we have our silos set up, so that's kind of just how it worked out here this time. Okay, choppers, yes. Down to $309,000 on the chopper. That's actually worth a fair amount of money yet. I'm surprised it's actually not worth less. I don't remember what these John Deere choppers were when we purchased them. Don't remember how much they cost, so I'm sure they lost a little bit of value there as well. Oh boy, talk about some loss in value for the header there. Oh my goodness, look at that. Okay, so I'm guessing here this is probably the one we have not used. Yeah, it has 1.4 hours on it, worth $80,000. This one has 32,000. And then look at this one, $6,000. Oh my goodness, everyone. Yeah, talk about a bit of extreme depreciation. Come on, Giants, what's up with that? That's a little bit ridiculous. Oh my goodness, look at the Crone header. $3,000. $3,000 on that. Oh my, what in the world? Oh, and then this one, oh, $3,000 on that one too. Yeah, wow, just wow. Okay, that seems a little bit ridiculous to me. I mean, don't remember what those headers cost us, but down to $3,000. Seriously? Wow. Where are those? There's that one. Where is the big one? Nope, that's not the big one yet. 375. Nope, it is a 390 plus $100,000 header. Now worth a measly $3,000. Wow. We don't have to work with Giants depreciation values there. That is awful. I guess chaff. Wait, I don't need chaff. Oops. I was gonna grab hay. No, well, my bad. We'll come back for that. We'll dump this in the fermenter here then, I guess. Yeah, we got coarse by doing this. I don't need to be dumping into the fermenter. Let's see what's here. Are we? I guess we're full over here, aren't we? Nope. Yeah, 149. No, wait, that's 1.49 million liters of silage. The product mix tank has 1.46 in it. And, okay, we are currently filling up the product input tank. So, yeah, like I said, I'm not entirely sure how this works here as far as capacities. I'm just assuming there's 1.49 million liters of silage here. There's 1.47 million liters of mix. Then in addition to whatever's in the input tank. So, in theory, you could put almost, what was that, 4.5 million liters of product in here. Not even mentioning the digestate that's in there as well. I think that's how that works. And of course, once you up the capacity, I'm not sure. Like I said, I do have Legendary sent me the version there with an upped capacity. I'm not sure what he upped it to again, but I don't know if that's going to produce any faster or if it's going to produce fast enough. I know a Legendary Tater there thought, it's probably going to produce fast enough for you. I don't know, everyone. I don't know. I mean, we can give it a try. We can definitely give it a try, but I think we're going to have to up the capacity or the production speed as well, I think. I don't know, we'll find out, I guess. Okay, I guess I'm going the wrong way. Let's go that way. We need hay. There we go. 65 tons of hay. Again, we put it in tons there. Doesn't seem like a whole lot, but oh well. Anyway, we'll read a few comments here in a moment. James was saying, I just wanted to let you know I started playing on the Nowhere, Kansas, and to keep it a bit more realistic, I made a plant course and fertilizing course, but I also have course play running back to the silos to refill. So he's actually doing the refill there with course play. I debated about doing that, everyone, but as much as we already have going on this map, I decided, you know what, I think we're just gonna turn on the buy options there and call that good. Oh, truck's trying to push me out of the way. Look at that bully back there. Need to file harassment charges against the BCG dump truck here. Or actually, grain truck. I should actually call it the grain truck here, because technically there's a BCG dump truck, actual dump truck as well. And a reminder again, I keep getting asked a lot of questions about the trucks I'm using here, everyone. The BCG, the silage truck here is the Buster's, well, it's from Buster's, the Buster's community there. The Buster's silage truck. Same thing with the dump truck, or grain truck. Again, grain truck. That was harassing us back there. Again, that is from the Buster's community there as well. You can find them on the Buster's Facebook page. You can also find them on the RDAllen multiplayer servers as well, by the way. James is asking, what mod is it that gives you extra vehicle information? Up top, the extra vehicle information, that is the Glance mod. And there's also the Inspector mod out as well. Pretty much depends whichever mod you prefer. I've always kind of liked the Glance mod myself. A little more compact and concise, if you ask me. Dennis was saying the deer chopper stopped due to the crone being stopped on the field in front of it. Yeah, so we were having a lot of that going on. I know someone said, why don't you just put the crone last and let the John Deeres go ahead of it. I thought about doing that, everyone, but it's like, nah, we'll just let them go. I mean, the John Deeres were pretty much following right behind the crone anyway, so it's like it's not going to make that much difference. Okay, we'll grab another load of hay here. What else do we need? Oh, straw. Yes, we'll see what's okay. Like, of course, we must be doing a pretty good job of transferring the hay over here finally. I see the amount is going up, and yep, there he's coming back again. I was starting to get a little worried there, but it's like, oh boy, if I cannot get course play to transfer between silos, what am I going to do? I definitely do not feel like doing that by hand. I mean, how much grass do we even have? Or actually grass, hay. How much hay do we even have here? We got 425 tons. 425 tons of hay, and we're transferring, okay, 10 tons at a time. So is that 40 loads? Give or take a little bit there. Yeah, so 40 trips going back and forth there. Oh my. And yes, I see the grain truck coming up there. I'm getting as far back as I can here, getting ready for the ram. Oh my goodness, just going to push it. There we go. Finally stopped it. Jeffrey was saying, okay, on the episode I commented on, the Hobbs Farm, no, you had not surpassed that silage amount yet. This episode, oh yeah, you blew it out. Yes, everyone. I think at this point, everyone, I have blown any record I hold as far as silage goes out of the water. And I would warrant everyone at this point, I've probably blown most everyone's record for silage out of the water here as well at this point. Well, okay. Technically, I don't have any silage here yet. I just have chaff, but hopefully it will be silage here at some point. So I guess technically I should say chaff at this point. Once we hopefully get the Buster's fermenter up and running here, like I said, I do have the custom version of it. I forgot to activate it here when I started the game, so I don't have it active right at this point. Otherwise, I probably would be putting that up right about now. But again, like I said, I kind of want to completely finish that field just to see how much is in that silo before or when we're all said and done, even though I am currently technically pulling out of it at the moment, everyone, so just keep that in mind as well. But yeah, as far as keeping that in mind, we got there's over 3 million liters just sitting in that silo there, isn't there? So yeah, you could technically add 3 million to the number I already stated. Not to mention we have put a little bit in the TMR mixer here as well already. Not a whole lot, but there's a little bit in there. Oh yes, Eagle Eye here was saying in the comments, he was the one of the ones suggesting, why don't you just put the Big X 1100 in the back. Okay, we'll grab some straw here this time. 116 tons of straw. If the Big X 1180 is having problems getting trucks and holding up the operation, maybe move it to the back of the line and let your two John Deeres keep moving forward with course play. That is if the field hasn't been completed by the time you read this. Well, by the time I read that, actually, Eagle Eye, let's see, so you posted that 6 hours? Yeah. The Big X 1180 had already actually finished the field. The Big X 1180 finished the field sometime during the night while I was pushing up the Z's. That's when the Big X 1180 finished the field. And for those who are wondering, yes, I've pretty much just been leaving the game running during the night. And hopefully Courseplay gets some work done while I'm sleeping. Actually, for the John Deere chopper, when the John Deere chopper, the first one that finished, it actually ran through the entire night one time, everyone. I went to bed, the John Deere chopper was running, got up the next morning, it was still running yet. I was flabbergasted. I was like, oh my goodness, it's a Courseplay miracle of epic proportions, the likes of which we'll probably never see again. But, yeah, no, suffice to say, none of the other choppers have been able to get that yet. Everyone else has been, well, primarily the Krone Big X gets stuck before anyone else does. So, you know, it's hard to say. Would anyone else get stuck? Yeah, they probably would, too. It's just the Big X 1180 gets stuck first and kind of holds up the operation, right? So, but anyway, it's finally done. So now just the two John Deeres left on that field. And we should definitely, unless something goes seriously wrong here, we'll be done by next episode. Then we need to get back on that field. We need fertilizer. We need to plow that field. We won't be replanted here, obviously, this year. We'll have to wait till the next year in game. But the next big project, everyone, is the field next to it. Yes, the field next to it. This should be not particularly looking forward to this field here, everyone. Not with how our wheat field went, anyway. Our wheat field there was, I would say, pretty much a disaster. So hopefully we can kind of figure that out once we get to that field, and it'll be a little bit smoother, I'm hoping. No guarantees, though. And I'm not too worried about harvesting this field up here, by the way. I think that'll be fine. I don't think we'll have any issues harvesting that. I don't think. I guess you never know. Okay, we'll go grab another load of straw here again. And then maybe we'll grab a load of silage after this. Okay, another load of straw here. Terry was saying, a very good video there, Randy. I'm thinking you're going to end up with 147 million liters. Wow, someone's actually getting pretty precise. 147 million liters. Well, Terry, I'm going to guess you're going to be really, really close, because if we factor in what is in the silo over here already, plus the roughly 135 million we got, we're almost to 140 million. So, and actually probably at this point, I'm betting we are probably actually at 140 million if I had to guess, because again, keep in mind they've been dumping this entire episode here so far, and that number just keeps going up. Keeps going up. And we don't have a whole lot left on the field here, obviously, but we're going to get pushed out of the... Oh, nope, stopped him just in time. Let's see what Sir Dennis was saying. Crossing points are places where you can merge transport courses together versus making complete start, stop, finish courses. So from A to B, place a cross point in between there, and then make a course from cross point to C. Now when you merge courses, you'll go from A to C. Kind of a crude explanation. Crude explanation, but it makes sense. At least it did to me anyway. Jan was saying, thanks, you're the best. Why, thank you very much for that. Don't remember how much, oh, this is pretty much going to fill this up, isn't it? Okay, I did not realize the straw was close to being full. Yep. That's going to be 500,000 liters of straw. Okay, I guess I didn't need that much straw in there, did I? Oh, well. Need more hay and silage. Oh, yeah, actually, you know what? Doesn't use the straw as fast as it does the silage and hay, right? I was just thinking in the back of my mind, I went, okay, you know, third of each, third of each, third of each, right? But no. Right, the straw, I do believe, is used a lot less here with the TMR mixer. Great way to make TMR, if you ask me, by the way. Using a placeable like that, much, much easier, especially when you got a large-scale operation like this, as opposed to, you know, using the mixing wagon. Yeah, that'd be a bit brutal using the mixing wagon. Eagle Eye was saying CCS 101 has a built-in geo for this map, so if you have the Midwest geo installed as well, you're probably getting geo conflicts. Here's the author's statement important. As this map has a built-in geo to simulate conditions in the Midwest, there's no need to use a custom geo. Which, yes, I did not realize that. Eagle Eye makes a very good point there. There might be a problem there with that, because, yes, I am using a custom geo. I'm using the Midwest geo. I was not aware there was a built-in geo for the map. Yeah, not sure I'm for having built-in geos or not. I mean, they're nice in some ways, I guess. You don't have to use a custom one, but I guess that's what you want. But at the same time, if you do want to use a custom one, now you're screwed. So, though the Midwest geo, as I've noted before, I'm just assuming it's the Midwest geo that's causing some of the issues. Like the grass just does, it takes forever to grow. It just doesn't grow, basically. But I guess we'll just have to keep an eye on that, see what happens. I don't think I want to take the geo out at this point. I'm just thinking everyone are probably going to want to wait until we're done harvesting our current crops. Then I can take it out. And that's usually the recommendations anytime you make changes to Seasons mod. Try to make changes when you don't have any crops growing. Yeah, any changes you might make might cause issues with that. And at least so far the crops are growing. Although someone did say, I thought you could double crop cotton with the Seasons mod. Guess we'll have to wait a minute for that to load. Don't think that's going to happen, because what are we, day 16 late summer? And that cotton definitely has not matured yet. Not even close. It has a couple more growth stages to go yet. Darren was saying yes to all your questions about alfalfa. So we'll definitely have to maybe check out alfalfa on this map here, everyone. At least from what Darren is saying, apparently grass and alfalfa can be used interchangeably. I'm assuming he answered yes to the question where I asked if it regrew as well, which it should. That's quite common on a lot of maps. Map authors include the alfalfa, and of course, it doesn't regrow. You harvest it and you're done. It's like, well, come on now, really? And then not to mention, of course, when it comes to harvesting alfalfa, everyone, as you get out your John Deere S790 combine, and you combine it. It's like, really? Why even bother including it if all you can do is combine it? That's just stupid. But, yeah, apparently from what, and several other of you have confirmed that as well, so thank you very much for that. Sounds like we can definitely mow alfalfa, and we can definitely use alfalfa to feed the cows. We'll probably look into getting into that here in a little bit. Maybe we do have a bit of an area left on this side of the map here yet for a field. I was debating maybe putting a field in here yet. Maybe trying some alfalfa on that. We'll probably look into that maybe next in-game year here, which will be a little bit down the road yet. Oh, speaking of down the road, everyone, it is time to wrap it up here for this episode already. So on that note, you folks have any comments or questions, be sure to leave them down below. And as always, everyone, thanks for watching, and till next time, and hopefully next time, we'll be done with the chaff this time around.